Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your host with the most, Zilla Double A. And guess what, guys? We back here again at the BMO Bank. Who cares? We out here today watching LAFC versus Sporting Kansas City. It's been 2 weeks since no home game, and what a 2 weeks it's been, guys. We got our first loss of the season, we won an Open Cup, and we got that good dub against RSL. So I don't know what to expect. Obviously, Sporting Kansas City are one of the last teams in the league. So let's see what happens. Let's see what the people say. But you guys already know. Let's see what the people of LA gotta say. Yo, what up, my black and gold faithful? I'm here with Ernie and Eric, and I got a few questions from Ernie. How we doing today, man?
We're doing good, bro. How about you?
Pretty good, man. We're here interviewing fans before the game. Eric, how you doing, man?
All good, brother.
All good?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what you think about the first loss of the season? Obviously, we lost versus San Jose. How do you think the team performed in that game?
Shit, man. Me personally, I thought it was too much for us to handle because we keep putting our main players up ahead with like easy teams just because we got CONCACAF, we got MLS, and now we have Open Cup. So I think we're using too much of our main players where we should be putting them into 30-40 minute game time using our bench more than we are our main players, you know, giving them that rest time, you know. So either way, like even Cherundolo said, is good because it was a blessing and a loss because it wakes us up.
I'm here with Juan, and I got a few questions from Juan. How are we doing today, man?
Oh, doing amazing. Good to be out here for. It's been a while since we've been here. So
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
All right. So what you think about our first loss? Obviously, we lost to San Jose at the Levi. How do you think the team performed in that game?
I think they were a little sluggish. I know that there's just a lot of competition going on. I know we prioritize obviously with our run in the Champions League, and I think all things considered, good start to the season, being atop the Western Conference, I think, or in the top three. But I think all things considered, you have to rotate some players, and some games you're gonna have to lose some points. But all things considered, I think we're doing all right. Yeah.
Yo, what up, my black and gold? I'm here with James, and I got a few questions from James. How we doing today, man?
Good. Excited for the game, as every other game that I come to. We're all excited. Knowing that we're gonna win.
So what you think about our first loss against San Jose at the Levi Stadium? How do you think the team performed in that game?
You know what? It's hard to say, but we didn't play well. We lacked on a lot of issues. It was heartbreaking seeing our first loss to a team of that caliber, but it is what it is. A loss.
Only thing I like I said, I'm gonna talk shit on is because the only thing I don't like is that Vela comes out pouting like a little kid, and that's not good. He's team captain, he's got to show up, that Captain Riley, hey, you know what, I'm out, all right, he's gonna take over, he's not gonna come out pouting, I'm like a little kid. No, that's gonna bring the team down. So in a way, it might have brought the team down or not, I could be mistaken, but I don't like that from Vela. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't like that. So either way, it was it's a blessing. There's a loss and a blessing, though, because it woke us up.
Yeah,
it did wake us up.
I can't believe how San Jose beat us and then the Galaxy beat them. It's just
exactly.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
You know what? And it happened last year too, where San Jose gave us that loss, but San Jose was last place too last year, and we lost just because at the same time we had CONCACAF. We had too many games going on, and I think we have too many star players, trying to play at the same time, wanting to go all the way. Go for it.
I think also for that game, they're playing at Levi Stadium. So, I think LAFC is used to playing in San Jose Stadium, smaller stadium, smaller atmosphere. Smaller atmosphere. Obviously, the fans are there. It's a classical in some sorts for the California rivalry that's kind of still building. If I were to speak to what was on the field, I don't think that LAFC was necessarily 100%. Obviously, there's a lot of games right now. There's a lot of guys that are coming in. So there's a lot of movement on the team, and I think obviously it speaks to how many games we won last year, championship. We're in the Open Cup.
The youngsters did in that game.
I think it was amazing. I think it was very important for us. I know that maybe Open Cup isn't at the top of our priority right now, but for us to continue in that tournament, and I know we have a big game coming in that same tournament, I think it was very important. It was important for a lot of those players to get opportunities, and especially they showed a lot of resilience going in. And I know that we were down at one point in overtime, and then to tie it and then winning penalties. it's really good experience for all those guys, and to wear the name and the jersey, they really represented it well, and to put us in a position to continue playing for meaningful games, that they did their part, and hopefully some of them do get opportunities in the future.
Anchors, they kicked ass. They were amazing. They haven't won any game in their caliber, in their level, and for them to show up at an important game like the U.S. Open Cup and perform the way they did, it was a little bit messy, a little bit physical, but for them to never have been to a game of that nature and win it tells you a lot. Hopefully, I do hope to see some of those youngsters come to the A squad. I do hope.
And I think that's what happened at the Monterey game for the Open Cup. I think it was a good time for the young guys to get out there and actually, there's a lot of guys on the team that they're young guys that never even saw the field against a team from the USL that actually is still building, has a big following, and I think that stadium was sold out for playing basically the U20s of LAFC, and the guys still came out. I mean, it went to penalties. To beat a team like that, it speaks a lot to LAFC's depth, and for homegrown players that are still kind of building through the ranks. For LAFC only really having a U team for maybe 3-4 years. It speaks a lot to the LAFC just as organizational structure.
Out of that game, did you like any youngsters? You're like, this guy will be good in the first team.
I'm gonna be honest. The feed was a little bit choppy. That I was watching it at. It was kind of hard to name some youngsters, but at least by name. But I could just tell by the movement of the field that you can plug and play these guys. Obviously, they're not going to be playing as an 11 the entire time. But if you get to these guys and actually put them on the field, I'm pretty sure as the season progresses, we're going to see some of these young guys on the field sooner rather than later. Getting in minutes.
All right. So that being said, obviously we did win RSL over the weekend. How do you think the team performed in that game?
RSL, what we did, I think we did good, but the thing that I've always seen in LAFC is defense. Honestly, we're fortunate to have Galini. When we don't have Galini, we're out of place, and that's what we need. I hope that Long is able to take those footsteps and able to learn in Kalini, because when Kalini's in, he is able to take control of the defense. He's commanding. He's playing the offside trap. And in RSL, we weren't playing the offside trap. You could tell that. We kept getting bombed over the top.
In the future,
So how do you feel about our opponents for the next round, the Carson Galaxy? How do you think we're going to play against them? You think we play a B team or a full team? What do you think?
I think, honestly, considering, our next few weeks are packed, obviously with the Champions League, and then we do have that Carson game. I think we do play a rotational type squad. I know that we might have some stars there. I know that this is an important game to them and to us, obviously. So I don't expect the full LAFC 2 squad. I do expect some seniority there. So I think it's a good warm-up as well, because going to Leon is not going to be an easy game at all. So I think it's a good kind of warm-up to that. So I think definitely not an LAFC 2 squad, but I think maybe a mix.
Opponents for the next round of the Open Cup, the Carson Galaxy. How do you think we're going to do in that game? You think we're going to do like a B squad, or A squad, or a mix of both?
You know what? I think I have a feeling we're going to go with our A squad, being the fact that it's the Galaxy. But again, the Galaxy is in turmoil, as we all know. So, I wouldn't be shocked if we go with our A squad and B squad mix. Whether we go with our A squad or B squad mix, I think they're going down. They're going down, definitely going down.
That's my opinion.
All right, so how do you guys feel about Tuesday? Obviously, we advanced to the Open Cup. We're playing the Galaxy. You think we're going to play LAFC 2, or are we going to play our starters?
I think they're going to go out with a team that, I would hope they go out with a team that's a little mixture of both.
I hope it's a mixture of two.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a rivalry game. The Galaxy is, a crosstown rival, Tropical. I think they need to. I think they, especially at home, I think they need to go out with a little mixture of the guys to get in, so they can get ready to the pace of the game where they're playing against a team that I'm pretty sure the Galaxy is going to throw everything forward. They really, sitting at the bottom of the table, I don't know if they really have anything to play for right now, so they're going to throw their starters out, I'm assuming. But I would think a mixture of, the first team and a couple of the guys, trying to come for the ring, so they can get a mixture of how the flow of the game's going to be, when they do come up at once.
If we lose that game, you think we don't care about Open Cup, or we got to win every game?
Me personally, I think Chirundolo is going to take League 2, LAFC 2. Me personally, because he wants to get those new players. What I like about Chirundolo is he wants to win games. He wants to win championships. Bradley was so focused on bringing up those academy players, giving them the spotlight, and that's where I think he messed up on, because he kept bringing up those players where, like, okay, you're in LAFC too, but like, are you really that developed to come in?
Yeah.
Like, Cherundolo brought Dueñas in at a perfect time. He does good when he comes in. He's a good substitute. He's a perfect substitute, in my opinion.
I think everything for the Champions League, honestly. I
Honestly.
feel like you get ready for the. So you keep up creeping up the table in the MLS, and I think you go out. You go to Leon, you win, you come back, and you win Champions League. So after that, you go to the FIFA Club World Cup. You get more exposure to the world as the best team, not just in MLS, not just in Liga MX, but a team in CONCACAF. It's an Italian.
And you know what that does? It brings hunger to the bottom players. It's not just like where Bradley. Okay, he's gonna bring us out at some point. No, we gotta create that hunger at the bottom, because look, Chiellini's almost out. Elie is almost out. Who knows if Murillo's be out? We need to create that hunger at the bottom where we're gonna come at it with everything that we got. We need that bottom team, because that's our resort. Obviously, except for like some big signings or whatever. But those big signings are experienced. Those experienced players like Chiellini is gonna teach Murillo, Long, Maldonado how to play that offside trap, how to be tough, how to do this, how to follow, So, in my opinion, we have a solid team, straight solid team. I just think MLS has a lot of things going on. MLS season, CONCACAF. So, we're gonna take this though. We're gonna take.
So going back to what he said about CONCACAF Champions League, so how do you guys feel about Leon? Leon saying that we're just pochos, equipo chiquito. Like, what do you want to say to the Leon fans?
So my mom's from Leon.
Okay.
I went to Leon last time they played in the round of 16 in Leon, and that's one of the biggest teams in Leon, and they've in Leon being one of the biggest teams in Liga MX, and they've been strong. I mean, they were double champions of Liga MX a few years ago. They're always in competition for the Liguilla, and I don't think we get the respect down here, up here in MLS, because we're a newer team. We're not the Galaxy. We're not who else? So whoever else has been at the top of the MLS back in the day. But we won the championship last year, and I think maybe going in there, last time we went there, we lost 2-0. I think going in there getting a result is going to be big for us, and I think coming back here at our house to finally take it all, I think it's going to be big for not just LAFC but MLS in general, because I don't think the Liga MX really respects the MLS, to be honest.
My opinion, when you're gonna Leon and Tigres, if you look at the set, 40 fouls. Come on. Are you playing the ball or are you playing the player? You guys are playing the player. Come on. We're here to play football. I know, and how he said, we don't have that much respect up here, and I think LAFC is creating that. We're starting to get that demand. Like, we're respecting it, and Cherundolo is doing a great job with it. But again, 40 fouls. Come on,
It's
bro.
going to be good exposure for the guys to go down there and play a game in that atmosphere again, because I was there. And I don't think the guys were really necessarily ready for that kind of the banter intensity, because it's a different game everywhere else in here, and I think soccer, football here in the United States is still kind of building up. When you go to Mexico, it's what they live for, and
you know what?
It's a different game.
I'll add to that, because now since we have a championship under our belt, our guys know the intensity now. They know what we fucking expect. So it's like we're going down there. It's like we don't care. We expect nothing less. We want that hunger. We want that championship, and we will fucking get it. Back then it's like, all right, we're a fresh team. We don't have any championship games. We don't have any league titles or anything. But now we're MLS fucking champs. We gotta defend that shit. So we're gonna go back and we gotta go in there with everything we got. So, like I said, in my opinion, I think we're gonna do great. In my opinion, we're gonna do great.
One more question before I let him go. What time did you guys take your first drink tonight?
Oh man, bro, I've been here since 3.
You've been here since 3?
I've been here since 3 p.m. Game starts at 7:30.
Ready to get lit.
Oh hell yeah, man. We're gonna non-stop chanting like how it is. 3:52. We non-stop chant. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be supporting our team, and that's how it's supposed to be.
What time you take your first drink, Eric?
A couple hours ago, right when I got here, just parked over there, walked over, started drinking.
You ready to get lit?
Ready.
All right, man. We're gonna let them go so they can enjoy the game. I appreciate you guys.
No, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Speaking about Leon, what do you want to tell those Leon fans saying that we're somos pochos, equipo chiquito? What do you want to tell those fans?
Well, I think it's look at the history books. Obviously, we have some history with them in the same tournament with an incredible comeback win here. So you gotta, focus on yourself. I know they have a whole month off from league play. I think they have an exhibition game, but it's either it's all the conversation. Are they going to be rusty? Are they going to be well rested? But I think we have all the experience, and we have the history to back us up, and then a lot of competition coming in that's going to make us very well ready for that game over there and here. So it's going to be a long 2 games for them, I think.
So what do you want to tell these Leon fans? They say that we're a small club, small mentality. What do you want to tell them before we play against them in that final?
Bring it on, and actions talk louder than words.
Okay.
That's it, man. We'll see you. We'll see you in Mexico and see who comes out cheering. And I could tell you'll be black and gold, baby.
Oh yeah. So one more question before I let James go. James, what time did you take your first drink tonight?
Well, how many? Probably an hour ago. I just downed 3 Coronas, a Guinness, and a Twister. So, hey, you gotta feel good for the game, right?
That's the only way we gotta do it for the weekend games, right?
Yep, definitely. Just because it's a weekday game, that doesn't mean you can't have fun.
That's true. All right, guys, we're gonna let James go so he can enjoy the game, man. Prediction you get for tonight? Obviously, Sporting Kansas City are the bottom of the table. You think today would be important to do rotations, or are we gonna play a full squad?
Honestly, today I think we do get I think we get a full squad. I know we kind of cost us out, so it's going to allow other players to come in, maybe in that midfield. That's a good thing about this team. We do have some depth, so some players who haven't gotten minutes can come in and produce. So I think we do not a full B squad, but I think we do get a good A squad here. Obviously Vela Buanga, I think all those guys, those same guys. Tillman's going to come in. I think we do win today. I think we win. Score prediction maybe 3-0. 3-0. Yeah, 3-0.
They're going down. They're going down, definitely going down.
So let's talk about tonight. Obviously, Sporting Kansas City are in the bottom of the table. You think today will be an important game to rotate players, or are we still going to play a full A squad?
Me personally, I would understand if Cherundolo doesn't play his full A squad, because there's a lot of more important games coming up, especially with the CONCACAF against Leon. So I wouldn't be shocked that we don't play our A squad, and that's understandable, especially because who we're playing. But it is what it is. I doubt it we'll be playing with our A squad. I really doubt it.
All right, one more question before we let him go. What time did you take your first drink tonight?
Oh, dude, where are we at? 6:30 now. Probably around 4:15. So
4:15?
Yeah.
So ready to continue drinking?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have an hour before kickoff, so definitely gonna take as much as I can. If you want to interview again in an hour, you'll see you get more detailed answers probably. But
okay.
yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna let him go so you can enjoy the game, man.
Yeah,
appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you.